What's good, people? It's your boy Nobi Inf Gang and Noble Cinema. Today I'm joined by an artist of many talents. Hailing from Vallejo, California, he continues to showcase his talent with 25 plus albums under his belt and many more to come.
30.
Staying true to his roots and independent, curating his own events in his backyard and beyond. It's different. LaRussell, how are you?
Come on, well.
Thanks for coming in, bro. I really appreciate it. We've been talking for a while, so I'm definitely glad to finally have you slide through to the compound, my own compound.
Right?
Yes, sir. So let's get right into it. What was it like for you growing up in Vallejo?
Oh, this nigga. This question is on my list of questions I hate when people ask me.
And it's the first one.
And it's the first fucking question you ask me. It's like, bro, no one can explain that. It's like the same as everyone else's fucking upbringing. Like it's hard to elaborate. If you grew up here, you know. If you didn't, there's really. If you grew up in Oakland, Richmond, any of those, it's hyper similar. It's really hard to kind of grasp that.
Well, I grew up in the Rich, and the Rich is small as hell. So is
right?
Vallejo
And so
like
it's Vallejo, small as hell.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So I spent a lot of time in Vallejo too. And Vallejo is like sort of like that, like 5 minutes one side, 5 minutes to the other.
Right.
You feel me? So I guess that makes it. I guess in that question, it's like, did it feel like a small place to you growing up? You knew everybody, or what was that like?
Definitely. So as a kid, it's even smaller because like I'm from North Vallejo, so I didn't really go to any other part of Vallejo. All of my best friends are from North Vallejo, you feel me?
Yeah.
Until I got to high school, I didn't really leave North Vallejo for anything.
Damn.
And then when I went to high school, I finally went to East Vallejo and started seeing the other parts. But it's even smaller when you're a young nigga because you don't go nowhere.
What high school's in East Vallejo?
Jesse Bethel.
Okay. I was thinking it was Hogan High, but I guess that's not.
That Hogan High was up a little bit when I was in high school, then they shut it down.
Shout out to East Vallejo, though. East Vallejo has its own style out there.
ESV, come on.
ESV, man. So what was a young LaRussell like? Because you got a foundation now. What was the younger LaRussell like?
The same. I was still charismatic and exuberant and joking and fucking around all the time. I'm really the same person. I'm just smarter.
A lot of life lessons learned.
Right?
I feel that. What was your earliest memory of making music?
I seen a YouTube video of Kanye West making beats. And that was like my inception of I want to do this. And then my sister's boyfriend came over at the time and he showed me how to use FL Studio, and that was my entryway.
And this was how long ago?
Probably like 6th grade or some shit, 6th or 7th grade.
That's what's
probably
up.
Yeah, it was early. It was early.
So that was probably FL Studio 2 by then.
Man, yeah. Very, very, very early FL.
Hey, shout out to FL Studios. I was sleeping on that for a long time.
Man, FL got niggas through everything.
So did you start recording with FL Studios?
No, I actually started recording on a program called Acid. One of my best friends, when we was in middle school, he got a laptop for his birthday or Christmas or something. And we found this program called Acid Pro. And that's the first program we started recording on. And then from there, I had a program called Adobe Audition. It was kind of like it was Cool Edit Pro and then Adobe Audition. And we started recording on there, and then it moved to I think after that I went to Pro Tools. Yeah. So I remember going to one of my homies' dads had a studio, and he let us come record.
Yeah.
And he had Pro Tools, and he just started giving me all the game, and I was like, I need that shit. You feel me?
So you grew to love Pro Tools more than like Adobe Audition and Acid Pro and all that?
Yes, because it took me a while to get to Pro Tools. Like Pro Tools wasn't some shit you could just get back then. You had to have an inbox, and you had to get a few pieces of gear before you could even use Pro Tools. So for a long time, it was just Adobe Audition until I got to the point where I could use Pro Tools.
So Acid Pro was where I learned how to cut samples.
Yeah.
Because you used to be able to chop on there. It was Acid 5.0.
That's crazy.
I don't even know if people still use it.
Hell nah. I don't even remember what that company was called.
Yeah, me either. I think they turned into Sony Vegas.
Oh, the video.
Yeah, it turned into like a video thing because they used to have a video option back
then. Yeah, it's them, and then it was like Magic Studio. I used to use. It's been hella. I done ran through them, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, do you remember what your first studio session was like then?
Yeah, yep.
Mm.
I had my best friend dad, he had a studio in downtown. And me and one of my best friends, Cage, we had went up there and we made our first songs, a couple songs, and I remember rapping and he was coaching me on like how to add emphasis on the N words and laying doubles and putting ad libs and all that shit. And we ended up making our track. He burned it to a CD and I got to go home and just listen to my shit.
The CD burn though. They
Right?
don't know nothing about
Right?
that, bruh.
That was that was the original bounce and sin, you know, like you bounce it, you burn that shit to a blank disc and you gone.
It's different when you hear your stuff in the car too, though.
Yeah,
you
for
get
certain.
to slap it. Different.
I didn't even hear my shit in the car back then.
Oh, no?
I used to have like this boom box. You
Oh,
feel
okay.
me? Like, yeah.
I was gonna say, was it the Walkman? They used to walk around and it would skip every time.
No,
you take a step?
that was earlier.
That's hella crazy. All right, so let's get into this then. How did Good Company come about?
Man, this nigga. See, you gotta watch the interview, so you don't have to ask me the
I'm
basic
filling in my
debate.
audience
You feel
too,
me?
though. I want them to know that.
Yeah, I feel it. Man, Good Company is insane, but I don't like answering them over and over.
I feel it.
It's like, bro, I said it 100 million times and I got to reset. But it's just the inception is me and my homies. You feel me? We was really trying to build the tools and the resources that we needed. And we didn't have that in Vallejo. If you from the V, you know it ain't no infrastructure, it ain't no labels, it ain't no marketing consultants, it ain't no creative agencies, none of that shit. So everything that we utilize today, we had to build the resource to have. And that was the inception of Good Company, just building what we didn't have, what we needed.
And you were a videographer back then, or you had?
I was everything. I did photography. I made niggas album covers. I edited pictures for niggas. I was shooting niggas videos. I was mixing songs, mastering songs. I've done every single role there's to do.
Did you like doing that, or it was?
I love it.
Taxing?
I still do all that today.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Do you remember what your first camera you picked up to shoot with?
Hell
was?
nah. I just know it was from Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my pops had went to Best Buy and it was like this little point and shoot type shit and it had like a little zoom lens on it. And we ran that up. I used to do these vlogs in high school and yeah, we ran the shit out of that camera.
It wasn't a flip cam, was it? The old school?
Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I was looking at doing research on the channel though. You've got like hundreds of videos on there from like way back when.
1,800.
Yeah, 1,800 videos on there. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. So, well, let me ask this a two-part question. Do you remember which the first one was that picked up traction, like on there? Do you remember, like one that really like hit hard?
Probably Tessie's The Way.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Which
wrote
is
a song
the female
called
artist,
The Way
right?
for Tessie. Yeah,
Okay.
and we did this video that went viral on Twitter. That shit had like 1 million on Twitter.
Oh, that's
crazy. It just had that rolling effect. The streams started going up, the video went viral on YouTube and shit, which is crazy because back then we thought it was viral, but as of today's time, it might not. It probably only got like 100,000 views or something. But that was like the first one that we seen. I was like, gone.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, because I was just wondering, is there a reason why you keep the older stuff up there? Like you appreciate that stuff for what it is like a timepiece?
I mean, do you go take shit down off your YouTube?
So when I think of bigger like artists like you, I hear always of them talking about taking down tweets, taking down videos. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I did that early. This is Good Company is actually my second YouTube channel. I had a YouTube before that had like hello shit. And yeah, when probably like 2017, 28, 26, sometime I was like, bro, I just want to start new and fresh and I don't want none of that shit. And I had deleted everything and I had to start new songs, all that shit. But now, yeah, I don't think I'll ever do that. You can go to the bottom of my YouTube and literally see my entire journey from like 2016,
from
17
the name
till
change
today. You know, so
everything.
I think that shit cool as fuck. It's definitely documented history.
Yeah, and I respect that too, because like I said, I do hear in the industry of people like deleting old stuff, and I really think that is tight that you can still go back and see where you came from as far as that goes.
Man, it's necessary. It's necessary. It's lineage. Like you have to. You know, one day my daughter and the kids who are fans of me gonna be able to go all the way back and witness what it took to get to here and know that it wasn't just it wasn't luck. It took me 1,800 videos to get to 100,000 subscribers. You feel me? Like there's no luck.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can even look at as far as like the view counts on those older videos, they're low. You know what I'm saying? So, but you never know. One day, people might dig it up, go back to the old stuff, and it might like. I think you talked about that too, about keeping content.
We
rolling.
always research content. I mean, we did a dope ass piece for Proud Boys. They got that shit back streaming. Django, do that little thing. We always, the songs that I love, we always making content for, and they get a new spike and a new surge, and people go back, or we make new content to revolutionize it, to make it even better to today's time. But ain't nothing old if you love it.
Facts. And
it's like camcorders. You walk around today and there's niggas holding camcorders.
Yep.
Because we still love them motherfuckers. They still got their value. All it takes is a nigga to do something cool with it to bring it back.
Well, and I think also too, like I tell artists this too, is like, don't give up on the old stuff either, because somebody might love the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying? That might still have worth to somebody as well.
For certain.
You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah. So I was looking on your page, and now that you say that you had older YouTube as well before the Good Company one. So the Tell Me Again, is that the first mic performance video that you did that kind of brought that out?
Fuck with that. That.
Yep.
I don't think that was the first.
Okay. On that page, that's the first one that I found.
Wow.
Yep.
Nah, it's probably the Vivo shit.
Okay.
That was a little bit like 2019.
Okay.
Was Tell Me Again before that?
Yeah, I went up all to the end. Yeah.
Oh, the one with the green background.
With the green, and there's like a flickering light in the backdrop.
Yes, that was our first. We had I had rented this pier space, and it was me, Jazz. We did a session with Jazz then, and I had did a few, and it was like this big ass green board. Yeah, that was the inception of them.
That's crazy. Yep. Yeah, so that's another thing I was gonna ask, because when I look at the older content, I see different backdrops. For one thing is the green backdrop. So now that was a peer space,
that's
right?
Hella crazy,
there's also a cipher, a BET cipher that you guys did, Freshman XXL, excuse me.
Yep.
It was in a big black room. Where was that?
That was at Expressions.
I went
college.
to Expressions. I graduated there.
There's a videographer named Desiree LaCap. And she was a student there, and she's like, bro, we fuck with y'all. Y'all can use the space. And we went in there and we brought our own foggers, and nigga, it was crazy. That whole shot is us pushing a nigga on like a dolly chair, and the nigga holding the camera. We didn't even have like
bro, they don't know about that.
Bro, it was with the bro, it was, but that shit came out tight as fuck, and there's a nigga in the corner. We like, more fall, you know? Yeah, that was at Expressions.
That's wild. And that was probably what, 4, 5, 6 years ago, maybe?
That had to be 2017, 2018, early.
To go back to that clip though of the Tell Me Again, right? So that sort of propelled to what you do now as far as like real content, but it was live, right? Yep. So what made you want to do that? Did you have an inspiration for that?
Colors. I used to always look at colors. There was a platform called Mahogany. And I think Genius had started like their live shit. I used to watch all their shit, and I was like, man, I like those, because like music videos is cool, but like live, you get to see a nigga really do it. Mm-hmm. And I felt like my edge back then was my ability to really rap. Like I was the nigga who could really rap. So I was like, how can I display that? So we started doing those sessions.
That's crazy. Yeah, because it's a big difference from just rapping over a song. Because in that one, even you can hear you're kind of having fun with it too. Right. You're not just going.
The energy is different. Everything, the mess ups and just everything is your niggas is there around you, so it just brings a different energy out of you. And still to this day, I love live. It's funny because right now we haven't been doing a lot of live sessions, but the content we do are visualizers. But so we in this visualizer phase. But after I get like 1,000 of those, I'm going back to the live. It's going to be like live visualize. Like you seen the Free the World shit I did in front of Eminem's, the Free Palestine joint. Yep. So it's going to be all like that, where it's live, but it's still a dope ass visualizer. Yep. So I'm going in tiers and levels. So that shit coming back, and that's really going to fuck the game up, because a lot of niggas can't do that shit live.
Definitely not. So I also found a clip from like 4 years ago, and you were performing at the Empress Theater. And this, I don't know if this was like one of your first bigger shows.
2018.
Was that one of your bigger shows?
That was my first show ever.
Wow. Okay, cool. So that's a good question right there in the sense of like.
But I don't know if that one was filmed. You might have seen the 2019 one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. But it was cracking in there. It looked lit. So
was
how did you
yanking.
get connected in the Empress? Like, how did that was your first show there?
One of my best friends, her name is Jordan. She goes by Truly. I used to write for her, and we used to just make songs. But she was one of my best friends, and her dad happened to be the manager of the Empress at the time.
Oh wow!
And it all connected, and I was like, man, getting into that place was tough, even with her dad there, because it's like I'm a fucking black rapper coming in, and at first he was like, I don't know, we don't really, but when he finally got to sit and hear the music, it was like, oh yeah, we have to do this. And I was like the first nigga from the V to perform at Empress, like, and open that door for people to be able to do hip hop in there.
Yeah, if you look at their website even now, like I was looking at it, there's like jazz bands.
It's only us.
I was wondering where you were though. I'm like, they better have a big ass picture of LaRussell.
It's only us.
That's fire though. But so can you take me back to that day? So if as far as like your first big show there, like what led up to that? Were you working your ass off to make the show pop back then, or it was easy for you?
I had dropped the Field Effect at the top of 2018. And me, my pop, my mom, we were just guerrilla marketing, like CDs, whatever, if you look like you fuck with hip hop, hey, listen to this, right? And it just started kind of growing. All the homies was like, this shit tight. And I remember I took mushrooms one day, probably like 2 or 3 months before the show. I had took some shrooms, me and my daughter's mom, and we went for a walk. And the truck rides past, and it's playing the intro of Field Effect. I never break you down, only build you up. And I hear it. And we like, what the fuck? And we look, and the truck driving, and I just start jumping and screaming. And I'm running to the truck. I'm like, that's my shit. That nigga looked, kept going. Had no idea who I was.
This was Vallejo?
This was in Vallejo.
Wow.
Right?
Like, who the fuck?
This is my first album. But after that, it was like the sign. It was like, bro, I did it. Yeah. I could do this, you know? So I was like, I want to do a show. And I don't know where that came from, the confidence in me. I never did a show before, but I was like, I want to do a show. So I had bought these speakers and a mixer and a microphone. I looked up everything I needed to start rehearsing. And I started rehearsing in my garage every day. And when it was time for the show, we started guerrilla marketing again. Me, my mom, dad, homies put posters up around the city. We was putting stickers on shit, scavenger hunt type shit. And we only did probably like 75, 80 tickets, but it felt, I remember performing in that motherfucker, and it looked like it was hella packed, and then they turned the lights on, and the whole back half was empty. But it was like, bro, for this to be my first, and it was mostly friends and family, but it was like, it gave me that. I remember just coming out and doing all this shit, and like people after was like, man, how many times have you performed? And I was like, this is my first time ever been on the stage. And everybody was like, no fucking way. And I just knew. I knew from there, it was like, bro, this is what I'm supposed to do.
That's crazy. Yeah, so as far as that goes, when you talk about your parents though, so your parents were out there helping you promote the show as well?
Of course. Wow. Once I gave them a product that was worthy of their support, they was all in. Like my pops heard that Field Effect album and was like, neither one of them knew how serious I was with music because they just heard me passively. And the earlier shit I dropped was like kid shit, me trying to rap like Lil Wayne, me trying to rap like, bullshit. So when I dropped Field Effect, it was like, oh shit. And my pops was like, me and my pops used to listen to just hip hop all the time. So he's like a big connoisseur of hip hop and music. So that shit hit him. He was like, bro, this is some of the best shit I heard.
Is it true that your pops used to be the CD, DVD guy?
Man, my pops was the everything guy, but definitely CD and DVD guy. That's like fire. Motion.
So he set you up for the win anyways because he knew what he was doing.
We used to be on that road for hours and I used to be able to go through the CD book and pick what we listened to, like pick the soundtrack for the trip. So my inflection in the music was just so deep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So yeah,
I used to DJ. It's so funny because I had a point in time where I was DJing for hella shit. I literally have done every role when it comes to music, managing everything you could possibly think.
I feel like though, looking at what you've done now, though, that's like a really important point to make. Is like you really got to get your hands dirty. If you really want to do shit and you want to be a leader of this shit, you got to show people that you can do it too.
No one respects a leader that don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
No one respects a nigga who's just like, hey, can you get that done, but don't know how to get it done or can't get it done when it needs to get done. Like you're going to have a hard time convincing anybody that you're worthy of following.
So somebody talked to me the other day. I don't know if this is true or not, but they said that an entrepreneur is the person that's going to pay other people to help them build a business. And they say that a boss is the guy that's actually going to get out there and take 24/7 making that shit happen. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a good point too.
I look at it differently.
Okay.
I think a boss is someone who bosses people around.
Okay.
A leader is the person who's on the floor leading you and showing you how it goes. And an entrepreneur is a nigga who employed the leader and the boss and owns the company.
Okay.
And some of us are all three of those. You feel me?
You gotta be. All right, cool. Yeah. So that's some cool like history as far as that goes. So to this day, you still make your hometown of Vallejo your home base for a city that's had its issues and a bad rep. How difficult has it been for you to create the infrastructure that you have here?
It hasn't been difficult to create the infrastructure. Because I just do the work. And I've had my niggas. And if you want it, it's gonna happen. It's like we didn't have anywhere to shoot live sessions, so I used my network. My homie had a shop at a time, and we used to go in her shop when that shit closed up and shoot all our shit. Then we was out of there, and I had to use my mom's garage. And once I'm done with that, I had to go get the comp. You know, it's like it's not a difficulty if you want it. It's just a part of the process. Like you the same with you having to get to here. You feel me? Like there's steps you have to take. And that doesn't have an associated difficulty with it. It depends on how difficult you make that process. You feel me? But nigga, I honestly feel like you could put me anywhere on God's green earth and I triple my worth. You feel me? It don't matter where I am. I'm going to build what I need. I was just telling T the other day, she was like, you know, some people live off the grid in a farming life. And I was like, nigga, if I was living off the grid and farming, I'd end up being the nigga who innovates farming. Just naturally, that's how I am. I'm going to figure out the ways to make this shit work and new and fresh and how that shit aligns for me. You feel me?
Yeah. And I think that's a good point too, because a lot of people, I think being able to like withstand through the years and fall off or even like have failures and still come back it makes you a different type of hustler and a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
you can always fall off and just be like, fuck it all. But it takes a different person to fall off, get back up, fall off, get back up. And that shit has to be built. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's important.
It's got to be experienced. It's got to be experienced.
But, you know, I just asked that question about Vallejo because I deal with it sometimes because people who don't know, I run a production studio in Vallejo. And I still have people that say, I'm not going to Vallejo. I'm not going there. What you mean? No. Because I throw events and stuff too. Yeah. So I was just curious if you dealt with any of that. I mean, you're at a point where things are popping. So I think maybe it's a little less of that because people really want to come there and see you. But I was just curious if you dealt with any of those issues.
Yeah, slightly. Yes and no. And yeah, all in the early phase. You know, there was times in the early phase I would try to work with certain artists and like they wouldn't come because I stayed in North Vallejo and they stayed in a different side, so political. And then recently we had a situation where, you know, someone just didn't want to be in Vallejo because of the rep and the rapport. But for the most part, no, because I don't really niggas that I fuck with is like from it too, you know, like nigga, if you from Oakland, if you from the Bay, Vallejo ain't nothing, is not uncharted territory or unknown. Like nigga, we've all spent time here and we all know what goes on. This shit go on in every single city. Like it's what it is. And honestly, I get the opposite now. I've gotten more niggas to Vallejo than ever. More niggas are inspired and encouraged and excited to be in Vallejo and come to the V than that's ever been before. So it's just like switching that narrative around. Like, bro, we're a regular city like everybody else. There's shit, yes, people get their cars stolen and people have shootings and shit like that, but we also have a lot of dope shit that we cultivate and a lot of dope shit for the kids, and there's a lot of dope ass creatives, and we got a fucking pergola and throw concerts. Like that exists as well. You feel me?
Yep. Yeah, and that's what I always tell people too is like Vallejo is such a hub for culture. You know what I'm saying? Even besides LaRussell, in general, this place is like it's just beaming with energy. And a lot of if you have to come here to see it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and you know what's funny though? You were saying like I bring all these people. I just wanted to tell you this funny side note. You say I bring all these people to Vallejo that wouldn't normally be out here. Did you know 50 Cent was in Benicia the other day?
Yeah, I seen that.
What?
Yep.
You know what's the first thing I said? What the hell is LaRussell doing?
That's hilarious. Hey, that's hilarious, right? I seen that. I wish I was connected because I would have had him in the backyard.
Bro, 50 Cent at the pergola? Oh,
Legendary.
my God.
That'd be like, it's going to happen.
So let's talk about that then. As far as the pergola goes, what kind of really, can you remember the first show that you threw there as far as like what that experience was in your backyard? And also give people a breakdown of what the pergola is.
Well, the first show in my backyard was pre-pergola.
Okay.
My uncle was a comedian, and that nigga had the backyard yanking. It was
No
niggas on the
shit.
fence and shit way back when I was a young nigga. But my first show in my backyard, I did an album release party for my album Marlon 7.
Okay.
And it was no pergola or nothing, just dirt. We had laid fake turf over it, put up some canopies. Pops had cooked, and we were just back there chilling. I was sick at the time. I remember I couldn't even eat during that period, and I was just gonna play the album. Shit.
You were sick during your first big show?
I was just gonna play the album.
Okay,
Can I take this really quick? This is DJ Head.
Yeah, you good. Do your thing.
Head.
Yes, sir.
I got the Battle Cat text. I'm in an interview, so I gotta be brief, but I got the Battle Cat text, nigga.
Say that again right now so you can hear
He right there?
you.
Come on, what we doing? I'm ready to make some history, nigga.
You know what I love about this man's spirit? This nigga is a live wire. You can't be like an electric eel. He cannot. He's not gonna be. He's gonna be the life of the party.
Come on. I love it. Hey, I'm finna wrap this interview up though, then I'm gonna tap in. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one.
Yes, definitely. Same here, King. I mean, it was such inspiring. We'll connect after you finish doing what you do best, King.
Love, brother. Gratitude.
All right, one.
It does not stop, does
DJ
it?
Battle Cat and LaRussell album coming soon. Woo! Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice.
Come on.
So back to that though about the pergola. So there was a first show that you were throwing at your house, right? And it was just dirt and
yeah.
what?
So this was pre-pergola, and it was for Marlon 7. And man, I wasn't even gonna perform the album because, like I said, I was sick during the time and my body was hella weak. But we started playing them tracks, and I was like, I gotta rap this shit. And that motherfucker just started. That was some of our first viral clips that came out of that Marlon 7 show. Some of our first viral clips of like live shit came from that show. I remember
on IG, Twitter, what was it? Viral
on IG. Damn, what's his name from KMEL had pulled up?
Big Von?
Nah. DC. Yep, DC had pulled up, and it was just a dope ass vibe back there. And then the first pergola show happened years. What was that one? What was Marlon 7? 2021? So the first pergola show was 22. So the very next year we ended up building the pergola, and my mom's birthday was the first show, and it was so dope. It was like just a family gathering, kickback. Niggas was on the grass with the blankets and shit. It was a vibe.
That's hella tight, though. I like that the family really supports. And I feel like that's so important, bro, because I have 2 kids now. And, like, I want them to always know that no matter what they do, as long as they're safe, I want to support them. And I think that's hella tight that your parents are there. Like you said, Pop's on the grill cooking. Like,
yeah.
That's and so that was the first one. And then what do you have, like, a memory, like, what was your favorite moment or one of your favorite moments from the pergola as of now? Do you have a moment that sticks out to you that was like, man, this is something huge that I would never even?
There's been hella.
Cause Sada Baby was back there.
Yep, that was a big moment. Shit, Exhibit coming to the pergola was a big moment.
Pimp the pergola.
Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson coming to the pergola. It's been so many. It's endless. Like
on a side note on that, how do you get people the hell out of your backyard at the end of the day? And how is that having
man, yesterday I did. It was great. I stood on a speaker and I said, PSA, attention. I would like my space back now, and we done. And it usually just flows out. Everybody respects what I've built and cultivated.
Fire.
When it's show days, it's the same thing. To everybody get home safely, everybody get what they need after, and usually it's clear within an hour. Like, you know, it
Do you
take
ever
about an
have
hour for everybody.
stragglers or like somebody who knows where the show is and then maybe pops up when a show isn't happening?
No one really pops up when
Good.
the show isn't happening.
Good.
We had one person who came early before a show, and he was like, "Bro, I just had to meet." It was his
Y'all
first
making
time.
breakfast
It
and
was his
shit?
first time ever flying, and he flew from Buffalo, New York, to my backyard. And
Wow.
he was in his 30s, and it was his first time ever been on a plane. And he just had to. He had to. And I told him then, I was like, "Nigga, you can't do this," but I fuck with you, and you know, it was a great experience though.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was like, man, how does he deal with that? But so, and then besides the pergola, you just built a second compound, or what is that? What's the deal with that?
I built a second venue. I have a compound.
Okay,
And
compound is first. This is
Yep.
a new thing.
Yep. So the
Okay.
compound, the venue is at the compound.
Okay.
The compound has a merch facility, a content facility, a venue, a recreation center.
You guys got like a tennis court over there, don't you?
A pickleball court.
I'm gonna need to come play
basketball
pickleball.
court. We about to build a studio up there, a computer lab and shit.
Fire. So you have screen printers and all that too for your own merch, or
Yep,
how's that work?
Yeah, heat presses.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys are set up there. Yeah, that's super fire. And when is that going to be a public venue? This new one that you got going?
It's already been like we've been
Okay.
I do smaller intimate shows there, so
Fire.
I only let like 15 to 20 people in those ones. But we've already started doing it with the LaRussels, just kind of getting those live. I'm just filling it out and building and seeing how many people I feel comfortable with having there and shit.
So that's definitely a question I want to ask as far as like from a business standpoint. How stressful is throwing events for you, and just in general, like from conception of the idea, like say a LaRussell, how stressful is that up until the point you get on there and then you start performing?
Not at all.
Not at all.
My team, we do this.
And how big is
Like
your team?
we throw events now that they don't even know what's happening until I say it's happening,
Mhm.
and everybody just knows their role and what to do, and we maneuver. So yeah, no, it's no. I don't really have to stress much at all
Fire.
during our shows. The stress comes from when other people book me and shit.
Out of state.
Shit is just like out of our control. But when it's our shit, it's usually none. It's a breeze.
Yeah, I think that's super important though, the team aspect. And I have seen that in other interviews where you talk about how strong your team is. So I'm not going to ask you about that, but I just think that is something that really is important, because just you saying that, like, my stress level is cool. I ain't tripping. Like, that's
not the shit that stressed me.
Yeah, that's fire though. And I think that's important though. You know what I mean? So you just recently hit 1 million followers on Instagram.
You heard?
That's a huge milestone, and congrats on that too, because that's
Come on.
big. Do you feel like anything has changed in your career as far as getting 1 million followers?
Hell no. You know what's funny? We were just having a convo yesterday, and I was in my head, and I was like, bruh, it's so crazy because I'm still hustling. Like, I got 2,000 followers, and I'm broke as fuck. Like, part of me can't even accept that I made it. I still feel like I didn't. I still feel like I'm fighting for accolades and attention that, like, it's like, nigga, you been past that. You own a fucking compound. Why the fuck you fighting for that shit, you know?
Yep.
But like mentally, I can't grasp that I made it, which is why you still see me outside shooting and filming, and niggas like, damn, you out here? And it's like, nigga, why the fuck wouldn't I be out here? I'm broke. Like, that's how it is to me mentally, you know? Like, I still can't grasp where I am, which is a great thing because the work don't stop for me. Like,
And we could always go back to the struggle.
Man, you feel me? I'm
don't
on
work hard
go.
enough. Yeah, because I was reading some news article, I think it was from 2020, and they said that at the time of writing this article, LaRussell has 4,000 followers. And I was like, damn.
Sheesh.
That's wild. That's
Sheesh.
insane. But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, I was just curious if anything was different, because I mean, 1 million followers is a hell of a lot of people, bro. Like, that is insane.
See, and that follower count isn't reflective of what's really there.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, I get people come up to me, grandmothers and children, they're not reflected in that number. You feel me? So a
Mm-hmm.
million is like not the accurate number.
Yep.
It's probably about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I go to New Orleans, New York, anywhere, and it's OGs who like, man, it's just not even fully reflective of what that number truly is.
That's deep too, because you don't even think. I mean, because we're always so hyper focused on social media, and there's a lot of people that just don't even trip off social media
at all. And you have to remind yourself that life exists outside of social media completely. You feel me? Like, yeah, it's not even reflective of what's really there, bruh.
Now, here's a question for you: life before social media or life now with social media? Do you appreciate it still that you have like this? People can reach out to you whenever they want, or did you like it better when it was 4,000 followers, a little easier?
I prefer now.
Fire.
I wouldn't have been able to get all I've gotten without it. But the only thing I like prior, which I don't prefer, I just enjoyed back then when I do things, I had no external input beyond praise. Like, it was just my homies following me. So when I drop something, it's just love versus now where
They
you
celebrate.
can get, now that shit go viral and niggas who don't know you commenting on your shit and talking shit and saying this, that, and you have to remember who you are and not use who they think you are as your basis of your being.
Deep.
So that's the only thing that I'd be missing. But, no hate or hater formed against me shall prosper.
That part. That part. Okay, so you're extremely consistent on content creation and posting daily. When planning short form content creation, are you planning these out ahead of time? And what is your process like with that? So it's like, say, like a reel. What is that process? Are you just wake up in the morning, we head in here, we doing this, done?
Tieta, could you please come elaborate? I think you'd be great for this. Could you answer that question?
Yep.
What am I saying?
So like, as far as creating content for LaRussell in like a reel, right? What is the formation of that from start to finish? Is that like a real big process, or is it just let's wake up, do some shit?
Well, first we go out and shoot it, right? So we location scout. Ariel will come. She'll style him for whatever location we're at, and then we shoot it. That's usually like a 2-3 hour process. We'll end up with like anywhere from 10 to 20 pieces of content, and then we get to work. I take all of the pieces that we shot. I color grade them. I create SRTs for all the songs. I use those to create captions.
What is SRT?
So in Premiere, and this is a great tip. In Premiere, especially if you're an artist and you're making multiple pieces of content for a song, once you type out those captions and you like time stamp them to when the words are being said, you can export an SRT, which is like the word, a transcription for it, and then you can just import that the next time that you use the song, so you don't have to retype the captions. Wow. Yeah, so I have hundreds of SRTs for all of the songs that he has. So every time we do a song, just import that SRT and it creates the captions for me, and then I just make sure they're time synced.
So you guys aren't cap cutting your these captions. You guys are actually typing
manually
them out?
typing them.
Oh, you going crazy?
Yeah. Well, the team too. Shout out Sarai. We just did all this Hit Boy stuff, and yeah. Once we did the Hit Boy stuff, I got all the pieces of content. I sent the songs to Sarai, and I said, just listen to the songs, create the SRTs for me, and send them to me while I color grade. So then once I'm done color grading, I can just import the SRTs. The captions are ready. I have to like cut the portrait version for TikTok and Instagram, and we keyframe those to make sure everything looks good. We create our thumbnails, and then I send him WeTransfer file of the social media ones, and I upload the YouTube versions to his YouTube and leave them unlisted for him to watch and share. And
so you guys are shooting everything horizontal, the big way for YouTube, and then you're cropping it. Okay, that's
and
crazy.
with your scheduling, so we used to schedule. So there was probably a year or two ago a clip that went viral of us talking about the schedule and how we do, because we used to schedule everything. And then eventually I got to a point where I didn't like my Instagram feeling so automated,
robotic.
So I was like, nah, if I don't want to post it myself, it's just not gonna go up. So now I post everything. If you see anything go up on that page, I posted it myself. So we got out of the scheduling process and got back into this real form. but we have a shit ton. So every time I'm ready to post, I choose from a bunch of different shit. And it also is as malleable as you said. We wake up some days I wake up, man, we do these daily strolls, and some days I wake up and be like, we're not gonna do nothing today. And then by the end of that walk, I'm like, let's go shoot. You know, so it's that fast. But that's how we keep. That's why my content is like in real time.
Yeah.
I don't have if something happened to me yesterday, tomorrow, this week, you're gonna see it this week. You're not gonna see it next month. Versus back then, we used to have shit that happened months ago going up. And I was like, nah, this shit ain't real time no more. I hate it. So if you are scheduling content, be mindful of that. At some point, it starts feeling like programming versus live television. You know, you don't want to go to an NBA game and watch an old game on the Jumbotron. You want to see what's happening right now. That's why me and this Hit Boy project is getting so much anticipation, because people are seeing it as it's happening.
Yeah, well, we might as well just jump into that part of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for the game. I seen you link with producer Hit Boy and his dad, Big Hit. How did that link up happen?
I messaged him on Instagram and said, nigga, let's get up. We only need 7 of them. And he said, bet, let's get up this week. And we pulled up that week, got in the studio and made 7 songs in 5 hours. And we just start rolling out the album, and how we gonna do it, start making all the content and running all the plays. I was supposed to get in with Hit Boy in 2022, early 2022, and it just didn't align. There was hella shit going on, and a year passed, and we both kind of just been watching each other's shit, and it finally happened.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So he's been following your movement for a while too. So this ain't just some like random.
Nah, it's
message.
not random. It's not random. We both been kind of keen and peeping what each other been doing and supporting where we can, and now we here.
How was it working with his pops?
Great. I love Big Hit. That nigga energy, man, it's so dope, because the first time in the studio, we didn't really like. It wasn't much. He laid his verse after we left.
Okay.
But we was in there and I did the track and I was like, nigga, you gotta rap on this. You wanna rap? You feel me? So he ended up laying his after. So we didn't really hang much. We just kind of was in the same space. But when we just wanted to shoot all this content, we really got to hang, because we doing the videos together. And I love that nigga energy. Like Big Hit and he a star. Like he know how to work the camera. He get it. He a
hit
star.
the ground running too though. Like he put out an album with Game.
Wiggling.
Yeah, going crazy.
Right?
That shit is wild. And he's what, probably twice our age.
And he's showing niggas how that process worked and it never changed. Put your shit out.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna know you exist and what you doing if you don't put that. He got out and put that shit out.
Yep.
What we doing? Because when a nigga spend their life in a pen and you come out here, it ain't no rules. Give a fuck about your 6-week marketing, your none of that shit matter to me, nigga. I just got my life back. I'm putting whatever I want to do, that's what I'm doing, and that's what he on. And Hit Boy on that same energy and embracing it. He putting that shit out. That's the wave. That's always been the wave. All that other shit is like, bro, you doing yourself a detriment. If you got some shit you love and you fuck with it and it make you feel good, you should be sharing it.
And I think it's hella tight too, because it just popped into my head. Big Hit Boy, father, son, your parents. It's almost like a connection in that way.
Nigga,
and he's holding it down for his pops. Like I seen him on an interview talking about that.
Yes.
So that is pretty tight though. So, but when can we look forward to hearing that? It's coming out ASAP?
February 4th, album drop. We're going direct to consumer. So it ain't going to the world. We're going straight to the people for a whole month before the world get it. So we're going to be dropping the singles. And if you want to hear the album, you got to come holler at us and buy it straight from the source.
So to get a little deep on that, as far as you dropping stuff and putting it out, what is a return for somebody like you on investment? Like this, do you see money right away when you're working, or does it just take a long process now that you have to deal with things on your own? As far
when
as
we go direct to consumer,
is it just right to you? Living the life. That's beautiful. And what is that? There's an app that you promote.
Even.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm a co-founder in Even. I got equity
Are
in
you?
Even. It's some shit that we help build and get to the point to where it is today. Like the fact that you see all these superstars using Even has a big part of LaRussell doing his campaign and generating 6 figures worth of income and selling his music. Like we're
Fire.
teaching niggas how to sell your music again in today's time and era, and a lot of niggas is getting to eat off, the shit we went and hunted.
So as far as that goes, that's a distribution, or that is, how does that work? What is that company?
They are a distro now as well.
Okay.
They partner with distro services to release things to DSPs, but it's not really a distribution. It's just an artist hub. So it's somewhere similar to like a Bandcamp or something, but it's all built in, like baked in, and you could add perks and shit to it. Like with this Hit Boy album, if you buy the album from us, depending on the amount you pay, you're going to get a documentary and you get early access to some music videos and content that we shot. So it's like it's a hub for you to really cultivate a base as an artist. It got chats built into it. You could do live stream events. It's a hub.
So like when you say, so a documentary is coming with this project, it's hella tight to hear that, because I remember the days, like, what was the album? I think it was the 8 Mile soundtrack or something. It had 50 Cent, Eminem, but also it came with a documentary. And it showed hella behind the scenes. And I used to love that.
That's what this is.
Yeah. So having that is so tight, because another thing is it's a timepiece, but just to have that and see how the process is. I'm a process person. So I like knowing how things go from boom to boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that is hella tight as far as that goes. Let me ask you this, bro. I got like 2 more questions, but how do you feel? Do you feel like short form content is more important these days than, like, say, a music video, or who knows, like a interview? I don't know.
More important?
Is
No.
shorter content better?
No.
Okay.
Cat Williams just did a 3-hour interview that broke the internet. But the reason it broke the internet is because all the short form pieces went viral to get people back there. Short form is the candy to get people in the store, to get the fruits, vegetables, and produce.
Okay.
You feel me?
Gotcha.
Is it more important? No, because you have to have something with backing for people to come back to. But it's a necessary piece. It's a trailer. You know, when you're a kid, what do you see that make you want to go see the movie? A trailer. You feel me? That never changed. That's the same thing to today. Your short form is your trailer to your world.
On a side note, I hate that movie trailers these days show the whole movie. You damn near watch a movie trailer and know exactly from beginning to end.
That's not a good trailer.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You feel me? Like a trailer is a teaser. It should get you excited for whatever you're about to experience. But it also is like, my visualizers is like, I try to get damn near the whole thing in there. It's like, and if you want to go back, my whole thing is like, I try to give you enough to not have to go back and that be your choice. Right? So it's like, when I post short form content, it's solely with the exception of you seeing this, and if you love this enough, you want to go see what else I got. That's all it's about. So I don't think it's more important or better. I think it's just a necessary component.
Yeah, because I felt like for a minute there, people were wasting too much time focusing on the music video as opposed to the short form of that.
And that video we don't do. Like, man, it's funny. Me and Hit Boy team, they wanted to shoot a music video for this project. And they were going to spend a day shooting a music video and a budget and shit. And I was like, nah, let me run this play my way. So instead of us doing that same 2 hours we spent, we ended up shooting 22 music visualizers, not short form, full ones. We ended up shooting 22. Well, that was total for the trip. We ended up shooting like 10 or 12 within that same amount of time. That's going to take us way further than that one video would have got us. So it's like, I'm someone, and I'm just always about efficiency and quality. Like, how can we get the best product but not spend all day doing it? How can we get more out of our day?
Yep. Yeah, and I've been trying to tell artists that if you're going to make a music video, I feel like you should put out short form content of a few songs, see what works, and then shoot the music video for that once it hits. You agree with that?
Yes and no. I don't think you should ever let the audience determine what you create,
Wow.
But I think data is necessary and useful, but I don't think you should ever let them determine or decide what you create. Now, if something goes viral, it's like, that's obvious. The world is saying, we love this song, give them more of it. But in terms of your creation process, I think it should be solely based on what you see and feel and love.
But I don't think that, do you really think that the visual aspect, letting them choose the visual, is deterring from the music? Do you think that's like,
I just don't get myself into the space of letting anyone choose shit for me
I like that,
in
though.
terms of my art.
okay.
I don't want
In
to
any
open
facet
that door
of it.
in any facet.
Fire.
I don't open that door. What I create is what I create, and you
Damn.
consume what I create. And if you love it, great. If you don't love it, go find something else you love. But I'm not going to let anyone else dictate what I create with my art, because that just opens a door for you to be trying to people please and trying to do it's going to open a door for you that you're never going to be able to get out of. You know, like, your creation is for you. Like,
I fuck with that.
I've made so many songs that if I would have got outside opinion, it just wouldn't have occurred.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So, in your opinion, what are 3 things every artist should be doing daily to push their career?
Daily, it depends on what point of your journey you're in.
Okay.
Honestly, those 3 things differ depending on where you are in your life. What I do daily is different than what a nigga who's at 1,000 followers trying to get in the game needs
Say
to do
1,000
daily.
followers. What's your advice for that guy?
I think at 1,000 followers, you should be making music every day to sharpen your skill and your sword. I think you should also be reading and studying every day, reading business books, reading marketing books, reading music books, like educating yourself. And I think you should be figuring out what form of content works for you. Trial and error, like testing things. And I'm gonna add a 4th one to that.
Okay.
I think you should be rehearsing
For live shows.
in general.
Okay.
It might not be a live show. A nigga like LaRussell just might call you to do a live session and you ain't never rehearsed or performed, so you just blew your opportunity. So it's not just for a live show. You should be rehearsing because you want to make it to the NBA. If you want to make it to the NBA, you should probably practice every day. So if you ever get an opportunity to get to the NBA, you can play.
You ready to shoot.
you
ready
know.
to shoot.
But let's tier it. So that's
Okay.
1,000 followers.
Okay, got you.
I think a nigga at 100,000 followers is a little bit different.
Mhm.
I think that's when it gets a bit more strategic, and you should be always, the music is always there, but I don't think it has to be a daily approach. But I think you should be creating music often, and I think you should get more refined at that point. Like at 1,000, I think you should be creating your music and putting out all the share that shit. Just, keep building it. And I think as you go up, each of those tiers get a bit more refined. Now it's like, okay, pick the ones you absolutely love and put that shit out and find the content pieces. You might shoot 20 content pieces. Sometimes we shoot 20, but we don't absolutely love all of them. So refine that. Okay, take the 5, 6 that you absolutely love. Mm-hmm. And then I think you should also start sharing your wealth. Like when I was coming up, I went and did interviews with all the local, still to this day, I'll pull up. I got 1 million followers, and I'm probably one of the only niggas you could still tap into and get to pull up on you local. It don't matter what phase you're at. If I see you growing or if you serious and you gonna invest in yourself, I'm going to come. And I think at every phase you got to start doing that, like connecting with the people around you and building your community and your network. And
a lot of the 100,000-aires wouldn't come.
No,
they wouldn't even pull up.
No.
So that says something in itself. But I think pulling up is necessary at a certain point too, because you do got to have your feet on the ground.
I built a lot of my following just from interviews and just from networking and connecting. Like I had a lot of viral interview pieces, and it weren't from platforms that were huge. It was from platforms that was just like, I end up helping grow those platforms to what they are today. And I think that's important and necessary.
Yep.
And then once you get to 1 million followers, you have a different, your business structure and everything is just like a lot different. And just, you have to, you start finding partners. And before 1 million, you should start finding partners. But when you get to that 1 million, like you're just playing in a different game. Like you're probably in by that. If you got 1 million from your talent and not from like being messy or some stupid shit.
Here's a question though. You say a partner, right? What is that partner going to do for you? What is that? You mean as far as running your stuff for you?
It depends on what kind of partner you're. There's distribution partners, there's marketing partners, there's creative partners, there's touring partners, there's merchandise partners, there's partners in your life, there's business partners. There's a shit ton. You should just be looking for partners. Like you can't win a ring with one player.
Facts. That's huge. Okay. Advice wise, what would present day LaRussell tell a younger LaRussell? Now that you know what you know.
To put that shit out. I'll tell you, I mean, young LaRussell did everything he was supposed to do. Honestly. Did everything he was supposed to do. The only thing I would do different is I would put that shit out more, and I would take less outside input.
Okay.
And I would just do more of what I love. Like I had a lot of phases where I kind of burned time because I was so stuck on trying to what this person saying, what this person saying, what this person doing, what this person doing. Oh, I want to do it like I want, but it got me here. It got me here. So I respect the process of that. But for a young nigga, like I be telling Mally, Shantae, all my young niggas, it's like, bro, make shit you love and put that shit out. Do not sit on it. Make shit you love and put that shit out. I got songs from fucking 2018 that my niggas love and it still didn't come out. And it's like, now I don't be wanting them to come out because I'm like, I don't feel that way no more. The song is still good, but how I feel ain't the same nigga I was then, so it don't feel the same to resonate. Yeah. That's why it's important when you make some shit you love, you share it then, because that's current day. That's real life. That's the times.
Wow.
And if you miss that window, it's not about it being a great song sometimes. It's just about it like not resonating the same with you.
Wow.
You feel me? So it's like, make shit you love, put it out. Go do great shit, put it out. Share that wealth. Put your niggas on. Bring people into the system. Like, I feel like young LaRussell did everything right.
Kept it real. Well, LaRussell, I hella appreciate you sliding.
Come on.
It's been a super dope interview. Definitely appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring people. And we going to keep it going, man.
You heard? We live from the Noble Cinema office. You know what's going on. Vallejo, California. Stop playing. Come pull up. 100,000, million, 10,000. No matter what thousand you at. I got my ass on this couch. Come support the hood. Come support the journey and pull up, nigga. Huh?
That part. Yee.